Hello, friends. Whew, I am up close and personal this evening. Let's back it off just a bit. Hello, friends. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Happy Ash Wednesday if you celebrate that or commemorate that, I guess I should say. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and to tell me where you are watching from. I happen to be in Central Kansas this evening and every evening. I'm live in 2 locations this evening, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably on a different platform. And as always, if you like this video and you think others should see it, or you just want to help out my channel, please feel free to spread the craft love wherever you are allowed to spread that love. Meaning don't spam me into groups where you don't have permission. Not only does sharing me out to the crafty universe help my channel, it also helps you by telling the algorithm that you like this kind of content. So if you give me the the thumbs up, or you hit that heart button, or you spread the craft love, that just tells the algorithm that you like this kind of content. Therefore, you should see more in your feed. So you're not only helping me, but you're also helping yourself. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. So let's go to the comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door, and my friend Ashley is on. Welcome. If you are a pen addict, you need to go check out my friend Ashley on Etsy or on her TikTok. I know her Etsy page is Glamorous Nails AK. Is that what it is? She makes the cutest glittered ink joy gel pens. They are super cute. I don't even have one down here. I probably should. I need to get some more. She also has some, if you are local to us, she has some in her booth in Flipping Fabulous downtown. So go check them out. Always happy to help plug a friend's business. Okay, let me go ahead and flip the camera. I have got some, ooh, I don't like that. Look at all that mess. Let's fix that. So let me switch the slides back before I show them. So let's get rid of all that mess. Okay, actually, let's do this instead. So let's go over some specials because there are some new products that are coming tomorrow. Ashley says, "Aw, thanks for sharing." Of course, anytime. I love your pens. I think everyone needs to own one of your pens, or 4 or 10. So I'm always happy to help. You can even link it in the comments if you would like. I do not care. Okay, so just keep in mind that we still have the Club Couture set available. So you get the exclusive B-size transfer. This one happens to be called Polka Plaid this month. It comes with the plaid and the polka dot designs. You get 4 of the little canvas shapes, and you get the stuffing, and you get the twine, which I happen to have some right here. And you also get an ink single of berry and of Couture teal, so you can make your cute little very own little stuffies. But once you run out of canvas, you can use brown paper bags. You can cut up a pair of jeans. I would highly suggest like tracing around these so that you get the shape, and then you can make all sorts of little bunny shapes out of everything. So this is the Club Couture kit for the month. It is $25.99, but why pay retail when you can join as a Perks member and get it for $19.19. I think if my math is correct. So never pay retail. Join the Perks membership program and get it for a little bit cheaper. There is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up for Club Couture, but you can cancel it anytime after the 3 months. Okay, next. I believe this was going to sell out either tonight or tomorrow. So if you are interested in purchasing the color of the month, you can unlock the ability to purchase it at a $75 order. So if you've been meaning to get it, make sure that you probably place an order tonight, because it probably won't last, I'm told, through tomorrow. I talked a little bit about the Perks program, and this is going to be especially important for a couple of promotions that are happening tomorrow and the new launch that happens tomorrow. So Couture has a new Perks program that you can join. So consider it your crafty Costco membership. So you pay in to be a Perks member. You pay $20 a month, but you automatically, almost instantaneously, once your payment clears, you automatically get your payment back in a $20 product credit that you can use anytime within the month. And you can use that on anything. And you can use it at a 30% off retail price discount. And you can get the 30% off pricing on anything in my Chalk site every time you shop. So if your wish list is way bigger than your wallet, it's pretty much free money. I mean, you do pay in, but you get it automatically back as a product credit, and you're saving 30% off on top of that. So I highly suggest joining the Perks program if you're going to purchase any product from my Chalk site. And you also get exclusive promotions, which there is one going on now. There is one that starts tomorrow, and there's a new product launch that starts tomorrow. So you really want to join the Perks program. I can't say that enough. Perks program. Become a Perks. We also have the Snoopy products that launched about a month ago. So make sure you check those out. We have the spring collection that launched 2 weeks ago. So make sure you check out some of that. We're using some of those products tonight. And hold on to your hats, folks, because, well, let's talk about this special before we talk about what's coming up. So this is the current free gift with purchase. You have to be a designer or a Perks member to qualify for this, but you get the 3 shelf sitters and the coordinating transfer free with a $65 order. Again, you have to be a Perks member or a designer to qualify. You did have the ability to purchase extra cutouts, but I believe those have sold out, but you still get the 3 cutouts and the transfer free with a $65 order as a Perks member or designer. So what have we learned tonight? Become a Perks member. There's also a Chalk Spot flash sale going on right now for, wait for it, Perks members and designers. So this is your 3rd reason to join as a Perks member. So these are this is the Chalk Couture's version of the Target Dollar Spot. These are high quality, inexpensive surfaces that you can purchase to coordinate with all of the Couture transfers. They are on flash sale now through Friday. So you can get an extra 50% off of those low prices if you are a Perks member or a designer. Now I think we might be ready. Are you ready? I need a drum roll. Look what launches tomorrow. Are you kidding me? So Couture has a partnership with Warner Brothers. So the Harry Potter collection is the first collection from the Warner Brothers partnership. There's a lot more to come under the Warner Brothers umbrella, but there are 10 transfers dropping tomorrow. These are some of the transfers. It might be kind of hard to see. I don't know. I know they're kind of small, but I will post the lookbook on my Facebook page after the live this evening. Let me pull up my phone and see if I can see it. Because I want to see what you guys see. But mine turned off. Okay. Well, it's pretty decent. Okay, so these are 6 of the 10 transfers that are debuting tomorrow. So we have the Harry Potter font. We have I can't read any of those. Oops. Oh, the Hogwarts. Oh, Waiting on My Letter to Hogwarts. The Hogwarts seal. The Sorting Hat. I think there's 2 actually, Hogwarts Crest, and then the Hogwarts Express. And then the next ones are Hedwig the Owl, 9 3/4, which is a size F transfer. I can't read what that one is. And then that one, I don't know if that one's the Sorting Hat. I can't read it from here. Anyway, and then the last one is the house names like Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. Oh, there is also a Magical Minis. I think that one was on the first page. So the bottom right has a lot of it has like the mini Sorting Hat. It has the Quidditch Snitch. Is that what it's called? Or the Golden Snitch. And then the Harry Potter Lightning Bolt. So yeah, lots of fun transfers. So if you want them all, there is there's going to be a collector's bundle available if you just want to buy the whole shoot and shebang. I will make sure I get that linked. And then there's also free shipping tomorrow for, you guessed it, Perks members and designers. So you've got saving 30% off. You have the free gift with purchase, the $65 shelf sitters and the transfer. You have the Chalk Spot flash sale. You get to save 30% off of the new Harry Potter products, and you get free shipping if you are a Perks member or a designer. So become a Perks member. Perks members, become one. Jason says, question for the live. What house would you be in? I don't know. Is there like a quiz? There should be in there a quiz you can take to determine what house you would be sorted into. Of course, I would want to be Gryffindor. But what house would you guys want to be in? I think Hufflepuff might be kind of fun too. So, yeah. I'm just gonna, so I think we'll leave it here for a little bit so that you can look at some of the transfers while we're working. So now let's get started. But don't forget to put what house you would want to be in. Okay, so we are using 2 of the little size A transfers. Happy Easter Bunny, and it has a cute little coordinating shape that goes with it. And then we're going to be using My Shepherd, which also has a cute little Slimcut cutout that goes with it. I've linked everything in the description of the video, so be sure to check that out afterwards. I'm also using this little 5 by 6-ish rectangle. I got these, I think, in a pack of 6 from Hobby Lobby quite a while ago in their wood section. They're super thin, so I have actually glued 2 of them together to make it thicker, just because by themselves they're pretty pliable, and once you add paint they'll warp really badly. So I've actually glued 2 of these together. Oh, Miss Ashley. Sad, sad, sad. She's never read or watched Harry Potter. You mean every time that it's on TV as a Harry Potter holiday weekend marathon, you've managed to miss every single one of them? We got to get you watching some Harry Potter. Jason says he'd probably want to be in Gryffindor, but he'd probably end up in Ravenclaw with the book nerds. Figures. And then I have some of these. It is just a cute little clipboard stand. It actually has somewhere I have a dowel rod that goes back there so that it stands up. I think I got these a while ago at Michael's. I'm not even for sure they still make them. I sort of have it painted, but we're going to paint it a little more this evening. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I think I'm going to use mineral colored chalk paint. Ooh, let's get that stirred up a little bit. Are you able to listen to audiobooks on your bus route? See, that might be, or you could even listen to it, you know, while you're waiting for your kiddos. You might try the audiobooks. I've heard that they're really well done. She says maybe this summer she'll watch or read them. But you could try the audiobooks if you're more of an audio reader. Okay, so I have my mineral chalk paste. I have this painted up a little bit, but I think I want to change the color up just a little bit. So we're going to do that. I would love all the Harry Potter book or the movies. I've tried to read the books. I just haven't. I need to try again. I'm going to try. I'm going to turn this out of my way. I'm going to have to give this a good sanding when I'm done because it's pretty baggedy. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to have to go back to Walmart, Jason, in McPherson and check out some of the Harry Potter. I didn't know that the release was happening, or I might have picked up some of that Harry Potter fabric. Okay, let's get, and I'm not looking for perfect. Ashley says, oh, she says she could listen to audiobooks. She could listen to them while waiting between pickups and drop-offs. Yep. Reading puts her to sleep. Once she stops moving, she gets sleepy. Yeah, that might be where the movies would come. You know, if you're making pens, pop the movie in. I'm just trying to get the sides real quick because Okay. So if, I guess since Jason's the only one on here so far that, I don't know, I've got quite a few on here. I don't know who. If you've watched the Harry Potter movies, who is your favorite character? Okay, let's let that dry a little bit. Oops. Okay, I'm just putting this in a little baggie so it doesn't dry up so much. And then I'm going to get this out. And I think we are going to I don't know if painting it is going to do any good. I think we'll wax it first or stain it. And then we'll distress paint it. So I got to don some gloves. Switch this slide. I'm excited to get the 9 3/4 transfer. I think my favorite character is Hermione. I just really like her. She's sassy. Okay. So I'm just using this as a faux stain. My friend Miss Ashley put me onto this a while ago. It's a great alternative to stain. It's supposed to be used as a sealer, but it works great as a stain. It doesn't stink and dries quick and easy cleanup since it's a water-based product. And it gives you the look of the stain without making a big old mess. So I just brush it on. Oh, yeah, Luna loves, I always forget about Luna because she's kind of she's not a main character, but yeah, she is probably my favorite. You're right. Sorry. Forgot about her. She's kind of my spirit animal, kind of ditzy, but smart all at the same time. But I do like Hermione. Ashley says she bought this stain tonight for shelves that she's painting. You organizing stuff? And I'll do the back too, just not tonight. So usually when I'm making stuff, like when I'm not on a live and I'm just creating for my booths, I will paint, and I'm using either a base coat or this faux stain. I will always kind of have a method. I paint the back side and then I do the sides and then let that dry and then I'll work on the front. That way when I'm done with the project, everything is done. I don't have to go back and paint the back. But when I'm on a live, I usually leave the black back blank because that's just one less thing you guys have to watch me paint and one less thing I have to dry. But I usually always do the back first and the sides, and then I will do the front. Okay, so let's get some of this dry. Just shelf decorating, putting the girls' school pictures on them. That'll be fun. Oh, can't get my. Oh, I think that's pretty good. How are the girls doing? What grades are they in now? I don't want to know. Okay. Sitting here trying to think if I need to paint these. I think I'm going to leave. I really like the natural look of this one. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. And I was just trying to decide. I'm going to paint this one, the board plaster. I think maybe if I think I'll leave this the MDF color and we'll just use like a white paste. So I was just trying to decide if I need to paint my little shapes. So let's get this out. And then I probably need, I may just use one of my stencil brushes. It's not what you should be using, but it's what I'm going to use because these bristles are really stiff. Oh, plaster. Speaking of, it needs some water, but it'll be good for this application because I can kind of dry brush it on. Okay, so let's do this other side. There's 101 ways to make your board look distressed. This is just my version of it. Hello, Miss Bonita. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So we have distressed this one. We'll let that dry. I think I'm just going to sand this one. So this is, to recap, this is about a 6x5 pack of rectangles that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think they came in a package of 6, maybe 3 or 6. They're super thin on their own. So I glued them together to create this. So then we faux stained it with our Waverly Antique Wax. I distressed dry brushed it with some plaster Waverly paint. This is a cute little kind of faux palette clipboard picture frame that I got from Michael's. It has a little dowel rod that goes in and then it sits up. So we painted this with mineral chalk paste by Waverly. And now we're going to go ahead and sand this so that we can apply our transfer. So I'm using my Shepherd with the little slim cutout. And then on this one, we're going to use this transfer with the cute little rabbit on it. So now we're going to sand this one. And Bonita, I have to show you, you missed it. Look what drops tomorrow. There's 2 different screens, but look what drops tomorrow. I don't know if you're a fan. Okay, so I'm just going to go off screen and sand this a little bit. Actually, I'll just do it here. Because I think I have some, I think I painted this originally with plaster. So I can kind of rub some of that mineral paint off. And then I'm going to go around the edges a little bit. So we have 10 Harry Potter transfers dropping tomorrow. This will be one of 4 drops throughout the year for Harry Potter. And this one is just the first Warner Brothers collaboration. There are going to be, there will be more besides just Harry Potter. So kind of think Warner Brothers umbrella. So it's super exciting. So this is the first set. There are 10 total, so this is the first 6, and then here are the other 4. So they launch tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which would be 10 a.m. here. There was some gunk in that seam. So I just kind of wanted to even it up a little bit. So if you do make a purchase tomorrow, make sure that you remember that, whoops, there's still a free gift with purchase with a $65 order if you are a Perks member or a designer. There's also a chalk spot flash sale for Perks members and designers. So those are 50% off, and those are the already discounted high quality low price point surfaces. So like the 9-inch circle, the 9x12 tag. I think there's 2 5x7s. There's 2 5x5s, and then there is a 12-pack of tags, little smaller tags. Those are all 50% off for Perks and designers. And then along with the Harry Potter stuff, tomorrow through Monday is free shipping for Perks members and designers. So friends, what have we learned this evening? That you should sign up to be a Perks member. If you are going to purchase any Chalk Couture products from my chalk site anytime soon, you should join the Perks program. Okay, so now I'm waxing my painted surface so that I can protect not only my painted surface, but my transfer. This also kind of helps seal in the paint. It also helps kind of smooth out any little imperfections in my wood surface. So I'm just laying some wax down. And then I'm just buffing it out. So it kind of gives it, you can kind of see the sheen a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing to this. So I think I'm going to sand it just a skosh. Jason says Perks. Amen. Become a Perks member. Lots of stuff happening. Let me go back to the Harry Potter just so you guys can see it. I'm just admiring it. I think it's so cool. And I know it's not for everyone, but that's okay. There's probably going to be other Warner Brothers collaborations that you'll like better. Okay, now we can get started creating. Okay, so let's do this little guy first. And I pulled out, I'm missing one. I pulled out 3 of the new On Vogue colors. So we've got Sea Glass, Taffy, and Lime Sorbet. And then I also pulled out Greige, which is a really old color, Storm, and White. And then I also have to remember I'm going to do my Lamb. I think I'm going to do these mostly muted colors. Benita says Rick and I we're running just through the list of Warner Brothers characters. They better have a Foghorn, Leghorn, and Tweety Bird. Well, Looney Tunes, I'll tell you, is coming. I can give you, off the top of my head, I know Looney Tunes, Elf, Seinfeld, I think DC Comics, and Friends are the ones I know off the top of my head, plus Harry Potter. So it's going to be a fun year, friends. Oops. It's going to be a fun year. That just means I need to schedule some workshops so you can come use the product. Okay, these are reusable. Therefore, I need to mark on the back side somehow, either with the title of the transfer or even an X, or just write the word back. That way, when I have cleaned this and it's dry and ready to go back into storage, I know that it goes on this side, not this side. It is also adhesive backed, which is great, except I don't want it to be so sticky that it wrecks my painted surface, or it gets so stuck that it stretches or distorts to where I can't use it as effectively anymore. So I'm just fuzzing it on my terry cloth towel. You can get a branded fuzz cloth from my chalk site, or you can use just a regular old terry cloth towel. Who doesn't want a teal colored fuzz cloth? These are great though, because it's terry cloth on one side microfiber on the other, and the microfiber side is great for drying your transfer. I think I'm going to drop it down. That way I can add some decor at the top. Like right up in here. And I think we're going to do Storm for the letters. I'm going to try to go really subtle. And I need to try to find one that's not open, or that's open. I could also use Ash, but I guess that one might be my only one. I guess we'll have to open this one. Oh well. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Looney Tunes yet. I do know they're coming, but I don't know when. Okay. I've got to wash some squeegees this weekend. I'm down to the bare minimum. The rest of them are sitting in a tub of water where they have been for weeks. Okay. So let's get a little bit of paste. I guess this one was already open. I'm just going to get a little bit of paste on my squeegee. We're just going to do the letters for right now. I'm almost positive that I know they'll have Tweety Bird. I think I've seen that one. So we're just going to peel that portion up because I don't want that paste to dry in the silk screen. Jason says they also need Yosemite Sam and Marvin the Martian. I'm not for sure they'll do Marvin the Martian. I don't know. I think that one's a little more obscure than the rest of them. Benita says that lamb is precious. He is. Okay, so let's open Lime Sorbet and we'll do some of the greenery. Yeah, in Lime Sorbet, and then I think we'll do the flowers in Taffy. Pretty color. Pretty, pretty color. Let's get all this yumminess off. So let's just, oh, fart. I was going to do the flower in that color. I'll come back and do that. I just meant to do the greenery. Poop sticks. We'll fix it. Okay. Okay, so we'll get those two parts dry. Rick wants Yosemite Sam as well. I know we got a sneak peek, but I don't remember. I think it was part of a video. A couple of weeks ago. I don't know if anybody captured that video, the picture, or I don't think it got captured in picture form. I'm just going to peel this back a little bit and do my flowers so I don't make a big old mess. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I'm going to see if I can go over this with taffy. Kind of made a mess. That's a pretty color. Let's get this one back out because I got into my green a little bit. Okay. Fix that. Okay, now let's pick those pieces up. Then we'll do the little layering. I think I'll be okay not waxing the lamb. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where he needs to go. We'll get out white. I'll do this little teeny tiny cutout. This would be so sweet in a little nursery. Make a cute little Easter basket tag on the little chalk spot tags, which are 50% off right now for Perks members and designers. Probably should have painted him white and then chalked him in light gray, but I think this will work. So these transfers are super easy to clean. You just need a little bit of running water and a board eraser. And then they're good as new. Let's get him all dried. Of course, lambs aren't totally white. Plus, I think he shows up better, darker on my lighter surface. I wonder, I don't have my super glue. I'm going to go grab my super glue. Hold on just a sec. At least I didn't put it back where it goes. Imagine that. Okay, let's get our little sign here. I think we're going to put him down here. So I've got some brush on super glue. Try not to super glue my fingers. Another thing that Miss Ashley got me hooked on. She's influencing me. Hopefully it doesn't soak into the MDF so much that it doesn't work. Okay. Whew. I'm just going to hold that down a little bit. Oops. And then just going to use a little scrap here and see. This probably isn't long enough. Nope. I think it's pretty much stuck on there. I tried moving it. So it's pretty well stuck on there already. So then I'll just add a little decoration here in a little bit. Let's see what this is going to look like. I don't know if that's too tone on tone. I have this fabric. Let's see if I have something slightly darker. No. I don't know if that will work. Also have just a gray polka dot. That might work. I also have, this might be, I think that's probably too busy. Although it is super cute, but I think that's probably too busy. I do kind of like that one. We'll have to think on that one a little bit. Just put that to the side. So now let's bring this in. And I think we'll do lime sorbet for the wreath. And maybe taffy for Happy Easter. And then I think I'm going to do taffy for his little bow. And then he'll probably be Storm. I think that's what we'll do. Okay. So let's also write on the back of this one. And this one is called Happy Easter Bunny. These backer sheets do not like, they don't like Sharpie, and they don't like pen. But they're more pen friendly than they are Sharpie friendly. Okay, so let's bring this one in and fuzz it. So there is a collector's bundle for the Harry Potter stuff to where you only have to click one button and it adds every new transfer to your cart. And I think I can tell you, the collection for Perks members, well, the retail price is $172 US, $224.50 Canadian. But if you are a Perks member, then your retail pricing would be $120.40 US and $157.15 in Canada. If you wanted to purchase the whole collector's bundle. Okay, so I folded it in half and I pinched up here just to get a little tick mark so I could roughly line that mark up with my clip so I can kind of get it in the middle. And I'm sort of kind of using the bottom to help me line it up. My thought was I was going to drop it down to the bottom, and then if somebody wanted to add like some little small like 2x2 photos into the clip, they could still use it as like a picture holder. So now we'll open up. Oh wait, this is sea glass. Let's not use that yet. I think we'll keep with the other two colors. Although I could use sea glass on for the bow, perhaps. Okay, so let's use our same squeegee. This is just a small squeegee that's cut in half. We're just going to go around the design and chalk that wreath. Okay, we're just going to release that. I didn't do a very good job of, I missed a whole spot. I'm going to release it over here. Okay, and then we're done with that color. And then we're going to get out taffy. And you do want to pull these seals off. I'm just not fiddling with it right now because I don't need a whole lot. I just need enough to do the words. And maybe his bow. Okay, that's better. So we'll remove all of that. So that's what we have so far. Cute little wreath and a little happy Easter. I probably should have, I originally was going to choose black as my background color so that these pastel colors would have kind of popped off, but I got sidetracked by this mineral color. Okay, so let's bring in our bunny. We're going to do the same thing and lay it as we did the lamb. We're just going to lay it down. I think I'm going to do the bow first, and then we're going to do the rabbit. So I've got a little bit of taffy on my detail tool, which I'm sad these aren't available anymore. We still have the multi-tool, but we don't have the little detail tool. So I'm going to release that. And missed a spot. So sweet. Okay, so then I'm going to wipe that off. And I think we're going to do Storm again for the bunny. I think we'll use this one. This one might be overkill, but how's everyone doing out there? Okay. Ugh. Okay. We're just going to lift that up. Ta-da! Cute little bunny. Again, just water, running water, and a board eraser. We'll clean that right up. Yeah, I thought about painting the bunny, but I really like the look of the unfinished wood, especially with it being on that surface. I just really like the color of that cutout for some reason. I just wanted to leave it natural. You could very easily paint the bunny first. But I just like the look of that natural bunny. Add these to my list of, or my pile of neglected squeegees. Okay, now let's bring this in. Super sweet. Get my super glue out. Jason says he's got the bunny song running through his head. The bunny song from VeggieTales. The bunny, the bunny. There probably isn't a Sunday that goes by that whatever message our pastor is preaching on, there's probably a VeggieTales episode made about it. And we're constantly cracking each other up with lines from the VeggieTale movies based, in church. Don't glue yourself, Robin. Don't glue yourself, Robin. Super sweet. Just making sure it's touching on all of the sides. Now I gotta wash my hands, especially if I'm gonna touch fabric. These are my favorite wipes. I get them at Dollar General, and they're the coconut fragrance. One, they smell good. Two, I've used like the Parents' Choice from Walmart and the Huggies, but they tend to leave a lint behind. These do not. Plus, they just smell like a beach. They smell like you're at the beach. I guess I should rephrase that. I just love the smell of coconut. But I didn't want to touch fabric with my dirty fingers. Okay. I think I definitely know that that will match that. I'm not convinced. I don't know. Maybe we should just use twine on the lamb. Hello, Miss Roberta. She says cute projects. I did watch the Zoom meeting. I have the Harry Potter stuff pulled up right now. Yeah, we've been chit-chatting about it. And the free shipping for Perks and designers, I've been kind of trying to drill it into my viewers' heads that they they need to sign up as a Perks member. It pays to be a Perks member. You've got a free gift with purchase. You've got free shipping. You've got the 50% off flash sale on the Chalk Spot stuff as a Perks member. So join as a Perks member. I need to go check out. Did you go live this evening, Roberta? I need to go check out. I have missed some of your past projects. I need to go back and rewatch them. So I think on this one, I think this fabric might be too light for this surface, but it's going to be perfect for that one. So I think I'm just going to use twine. I could maybe add some beads, but I think I'll just use twine. Make it kind of easy peasy. So I'm just going to tie it tight. Put my finger down. Oops. I'm going to lift that up a little bit. Pull all that up because I got it kind of close. Oops. And now it's not very tight. And then when I do this, because I don't like this knot to be independent like that because it's going to pull weird, I take at least one of the tails underneath all of the strings to catch them all. And then I retie it. And then that way it's a little more secure and it's all together. And if all else fails, I can put a little bead of hot glue underneath to keep it secure. But it doesn't flop around as much. And then we're going to do a little looped bow. So I just take it and I alternate sides, making loops on each side. I usually do 3, except for I kind of want to leave a tail, so let's start over. So I kind of want to have a little hanging tail, and then we're going to re-loop. And then we're going to cut another tail on that side, and then because I already have tails here, so I have 3 loops, so you don't need 3 tails, but I like to have the same amount of tails as I have in loops. I'm going to put 2 here because I already have some there. And then we're just going, oops, after I fix that, and we're just going to tie it on. I do wish I would have cut these a little longer, the ones that are already tied, but it is what it is. Roberta says she did not go live. You want to do Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Now grandson's high school baseball is starting and going to really mess up your schedule. It's hard to get, yeah. I used to have a really good schedule. And then some life things happened. I have been pretty inconsistent here lately. Well, for a lot lately. I don't really like. I should have left the tails longer. Now we're just going to cut them all off. I should have left the tails longer. Then I made them too short. That's okay. It's still cute. There's that one. Simple, sweet, to the point. That away. So let's get this. Again, it's a remnant from Hobby Lobby. Every time, usually almost every time I'm in Hobby Lobby, I go check out the remnants. It's a great way to get just a sampling of fabrics. And if I don't find something there, then I'll usually get a bandana. I could have pulled out a cream bandana, I guess. Let's start from this side. So I'm just going to cut a couple of snips into the fabric. And then we're just going to tear. That one did not tear like I wanted it to, but okay. It's kind of thick. Let's try to see if we can tear that one in half again. Kind of. Still thick. That's better. Oh, okay. I think that should be enough. And we could even add in some twine if we wanted to. So I need, those can be my smaller pieces. Same way with that one. So I'm just going to cut these in half at least. You might want them shorter. I need one to go I think we're going to take it under the clip. Oops. Gotta think what I'm doing here. We're going to try to see if we can get it. There we go. Under there. And then we need about that much. And then we can cut that piece in half. And then we can cut this one probably into fourths, I would imagine. Actually, I think that will work perfect. Okay, so let's tie this one. Same way we did the other one. We're just doing one strand. Let's get it all turned around the right way. Oops, I missed a little spot up there with paint. And then we're just going to crisscross these. Cut that. It has a little selvage edge on it. This is definitely not my normal color palette, but I really think it's sweet. Very neutral colors. Okay, these are my two tie-ins, I think. So we're just going to tie it tight, but not too tight because it will rip. I think those might be too long. And probably should have made them shorter. And then I'll probably, again, put a little piece of glue under there. I'm going to cut some of these. Seems a little long and spidery. I'm just going to give it a little trim. Oops. That looks a little better. Still have this really thick one over there. That's looking a little better. How about that? Roberta said fabric bows are fabulous. What a great idea. Yeah, I've kind of, I have grown to love fabric bows. I'm not so much of a ribbon user anymore. Mostly fabric. It's kind of my thing. It might only be my thing, but I like it. Okay. I think it's because some of these were so straight. They just kind of stick out. Okie doke. Let's throw all that out. A couple of cute little projects. Throw all this out. Let's change the camera. Okie doke. So here is this one. Cute little photo clip stand. Just scrunch it a little bit. It's just some of them are just sticking straight out, and so it looks a little funny. That is the sweetest little bunny rabbit. So cute. And then our cute little lamb. So sweet. And then I'll just take the bow off and stain the backside when I get off. That way this one is all done. So you have to tell me which one you think is your favorite. Do you like the lamb or do you like the bunny? Oh, there's still something about that bow that just not sitting well. We'll get it figured out. I'll fiddle with it. Still cute, super cute. I like it. I think the bunny one is my favorite. I just think the bunny is super sweet. Bonita says both projects are adorable. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for all the love. Roberta says both, but she's partial to the bunny. Okie doke. I will post, what was I going to post? I forgot. Ashley says so cute. Thank you. I don't remember what I was going to post. I forgot. I will post the lookbook when I get a link to it. I'll post all of the Harry Potter stuff on my Facebook page. Don't forget there's the collector's bundle that you can purchase for $120 if you're a Perks member. But you need to be a Perks member so you can get the free gift with purchase with a $65 order. You can get 50% off your chalk spot surfaces, and you can get free shipping as a Perks member, and then 30% off of your retail pricing. And you'll get your product, you'll get your fee back in a $20 monthly product credit, so you'll have that to spend as well. So become a Perks member. If you don't listen to anything else I say tonight, become a Perks member. Okay, doke. I'm going to hop off. I have a whole lot of product that I need to show you, so I am bound and determined to come live on the weekends. So be checking that. Just be checking my business page or my YouTube channel to see when those are scheduled. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Thanks for chit-chatting and talking about all things Harry Potter. You're probably going to get tired of me talking about those, but I am super excited for some Harry Potter product. So with that, I'm going to hop off. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great rest of your week.